Good evening and happy Sunday. It is once
How'd
again
you say that?
time for some Pathfinder, and we're going to get back to our Curse of the Crimson Throne game. Let's talk about what happened last time, which wasn't a lot, so this will be a pretty short recap. So, the night before, you guys set off from the Blackbird Ranch. Zalara's spirit once again manifested before you all and performed another harrowing. The sort of vibe about the reading from the past was that Zalara sensed that you all, to different degrees, have an unsure feeling about leaving Corvosa and having to trust that its problems can at least be held in check by people like Cressida Croft and Shani over at the Church of Abadar. But excuse me. But through your efforts, where you are now in an unfamiliar place with unfamiliar people, the act of earning respect and gaining information that can help you back home is going to be of more use than continuing to fight the battles within the city. During the present, Zalara highlighted the sort of permanent change that had befallen the city once Queen Iliosa had betrayed and killed King Aedred. And that even though right now it's a permanent change, there's every opportunity for all of you to bring about your own permanent change, one for the better. And then when she began to read the future, sorry, I got crossed. That was the future. The present. You know what? I smashed the past and the present together. Ignore me. So with that, then Carlos' friend Jason Adriel provided you with a whole bunch of rations and a horse for each of you, and then you set off. And you spent about 2 days out in the wilderness before you found the city of Kaer Maga atop the Storval Rise. Once you got there, you guys engaged in some interesting activities with Sin ushering Reef towards the nearest brothel, where the unfortunate situation of that was that the companions were all of the undead persuasion. So you guys quickly made your way out, found a different one, and then Reef put one over on Sin. Kind of as he understood it,
For once.
suckered him into paying and removing a life debt from the ledger.
Just one of many.
Elsewhere in the city, you guys all decided to do some shopping to gain some more powerful items for yourselves. Um, you stopped at the Wheel Unbroken, which was a very extravagant magic item shop. Had all kinds of things, and they seem like a place that produces a lot of stuff very quickly. So you guys bought, let's see, Reef bought another feather token, different kind, than what appeared previously. Iron Torch for, yeah, you bought one. Did you buy one for everybody? I forget. Was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you bought one for everybody. And an Eye of the Mantis for yourself. And then Sarah got a book plate of Recall. Sin got a Cloak of Fangs, and Theo got a Thurston Blade. After that, the final stanza of last session was spent at one of the most deluxe and you know, over the top inns in Kaer Maga known as the Canary House, where you guys got some rooms for the night. And when you commented on the fact that the inn's songbirds were locked in cages, that conversation
Okay.
went to that conversation morphed into Reef volunteering Sarah to perform for the inn. And that's when we learned a few things about what Sarah has and has not been doing since her fiance was killed. And one of the things that she has not been doing is performing. So that's right about where we left off. Where you guys are taking a little bit of time to prepare for this performance.
I mean, Sarah. Sarah is taking some time to prepare.
Well, yes, but
Like, let's not get it twisted. No, I'm kidding.
Preparing the tomatoes.
yeah, we can take it from there.
So last we left off, Sarah told Sin what was up. Not Sin. Sarah told Reef what was up, and then kicked him out of her room. Because she's like, "Well, now I gotta fix this. Thanks, dude." Like I. So she kind of, I didn't. She took some deep breaths, had a crying session, maybe a little panic, then wash herself up. She's like, "All right, you can do this. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It has to be fine. There's no stakes on this, right? Right. Totally." So she goes and she grabs Reef and she's like, "I'm not doing this alone." Um, so she drags Reef to the owner and says, "Okay, where do you want me?"
um, so he kind of gestures towards this sort of like open space in like the lobby, kind of just right in the center. It's like a circular space, and there's some like chairs just scattered about where people can just sit and relax. So right in the center, kind of underneath all of the action, where the poor girls in the cages are singing.
Is the room empty or are there people there? Other than like the girls in cages.
Um, Given the time of day, it's not particularly full. It's maybe like 7 or 8 people just kind of milling about inside, including the people who are working.
Sarah's like, "Oh, I assume I don't get rehearsal time."
He he looks at you and he says, "Well, the sooner you begin, the sooner more can hear your performance and come through the doors."
So Sarah dramatically rolls her eyes like, "This is why I don't work with amateurs."
Reef looks at you and grins and goes, "We got this, friend," and slaps you on the shoulder.
And she's like, "Uh-huh, you're gonna sit your happy ass right there in front of me. And you're gonna sit there and you're going to cheer and you're gonna pretend and you're gonna make it sound like every single goddamn word coming out of my mouth is the best thing you've ever heard."
Yay! Reef
I
is
All right, so
fearful.
she
I love this.
gets to the circle, she looks at all the girls in cages and goes, "Look, I know it's probably not thrilled about this. Follow along, follow along, is singing general background vocals. Like you just listen to me start. You'll kind of figure it out. I'm not gonna play anything intense.
Reef is looking
Hell,
at you,
it's
just
the end of
nodding
it.
along and just going. "Ah,
Sarah's like, not you, Reef. Shish.
okay.
Technically, that is enough to pass and aid another check. So-
So glad. I'm so glad.
Sarah's like, you are to cheer, not sing, because she remembers the performance earlier.
okay.
You also know that Reef is not the best singer from past experience.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why she's like, you cheer, sing.
That works for me. All right. Sounds good.
All right.
So your performance is
What's the hero rerolls for this one? It's strength, not charisma. Okay.
no. We haven't had charisma yet.
Okay. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Nothing relies on this roll. It'll be fine. Ba 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 ba. I guess we'll call it perform string. Cause it's
Oh no.
oh no. Oh no.
The dice have their own story to play.
Wait,
So
wait.
so you start playing, immediately break a string.
Should get advanced.
Sarah just looks down, she's like, I guess I'm doing this a cappella then.
You're breaking up.
Alright, so I don't have perform sing.
Hold on one second. I'm looking at.
Almost certain that every single time you get a point into perform, you get to add something else to it. So I'm assuming that you're gonna get it.
Oh, wait a second, hold up. I forgot that I'm clearly starting a bardic performance, right? Because obviously.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, inspire competence.
let me pick one.
Or something.
I don't know if you noticed, but Reef immediately clapped when you first played that first note and the string broke.
God damn it, Reef, clap better. Our life is on the line here.
I'm trying.
Indiana, you can just have like any perform skill you want, like, and but they all have like
no, I
different
know. I'm just
numbers
thinking.
of points put into them.
So clearly I'm starting a bardic performance, trying to figure out which one I want. Like, even though it doesn't really matter right now.
I'm almost certain there's one that boosts skill checks.
There
on
is.
that one.
There is inspire competence.
I was gonna go with suggestion. But
Oh
inspire
yeah,
competence.
yeah, that's something. Suggestions another. That's another option, certainly.
Okay, hold on.
Correct.
Sorry. Because inspire competence only works on an ally.
Oh,
So yeah, you have to fascinate first to use
Just fine.
suggestion.
Oh wait, because I have okay, so but
I mean, Reef is certainly fascinated.
Reef has
Maybe
been
that's
threatened
worse
into
too.
fascination.
Yeah, because you told him to be.
Like Reef has no choice. Well, I do have fascinate, so that might work. There we go.
All right, so
And because this is a live performance, the entire audience is an enemy target because that's how it works. Anybody who's ever performed on a stage will agree with me.
yeah, I mean, certainly the boundaries of the hotel are within 90 feet, so
Your audience is the enemy.
you can target. You can target up to 4 people.
All right. Well,
What I mean, I assume it's going to be like the owner and like 3 other people.
yeah. So Sarah's like, So Sarah's string break. She goes, I guess I'm doing this a cappella. And so she just,
So okay, oratorious is more of like a spoken word.
yeah. So, well, I figured that made more sense for a cappella. So she starts by kind of telling a story that goes with the song. So she's just like, okay, so the song I was gonna play, normally by now I'd be doing a musical interlude, but can't really do that with my instrument broken. So she cracks a joke. She's like, okay, but this is a story. So this song is a story about a girl who was lost and frightened. And as one does, she meets a guy, and you, it's a story as old as time, but he helps her to conquer that fear. So I hope that this song means as much to you as it does to me. And she starts singing.
Okay. Um, let's hold on. All right. Actually,
Da-da-da.
I added a sing, so we'll see what.
Okay, so
Hit that sing, bitch.
I clicked it by
I'm
accident.
losing my
If you
mind.
wanna hit it, you can.
yeah, I was like, in my defense, so I guess the oratory is for like the little story before the song,
Yes. Yes.
and then
Oh,
okay,
even better. So yeah, you tell your heartfelt story, and then you break out into song, and honestly, Reef's requested cheering is it happens. He's certainly enthralled by your story, but turns out that it isn't needed. Everybody um definitely kind of becomes enraptured by the performance. Including some of the girls who are singing. Like they carry on with what they're doing, but you can tell that it got to them too. And
Yay.
as your as your performance ends, the owner walks over, and he's kind of like he looks very impressed. He kind of has like his hands over his chest, like, oh, that was wonderful, and just giving you a whole bunch of compliments, and then he's going to kind of whisper something to you. I'll just roll a bluff for him. I mean, you're going to hear it, of course, and I guess Reef, since you're sitting close enough, you can roll perception if you want.
oh fun. I am not looking forward to this. Okay,
It's a reward.
I don't think it is.
And
Um, were you supposed to whisper something to me?
Oh well, yeah, no, I was waiting to see if Reef was gonna try
Okay.
to hear it or not. Okay, Reef, you don't hear it. Um, he he he's only he's only doing this because he doesn't want like any of the other patrons to hear him say this to you, but he just goes, your rooms are on the house.
Oh, and Sarah's like, I. Sarah's a little bit speechless.
Yeah, and before you can say anything else, he just goes, you'll have to come back sometime and perform again. That was lovely. Thank you.
Sarah just looks at him and she goes,
And that he says like loud enough for everybody to hear.
and Sarah just looks at him and says, only if the terms of our agreement are met. Quietly, obviously.
Roll diplomacy, and I will add 5 to it because you impressed him. Okay, 34. He thinks about it and says, "Perhaps we'll talk later. I'll need some time to think it over." But
Okay. So with that in mind, Sarah just kind of like works the crowd a bit. She's like, "So glad you are all crying because it makes me a little bit less awkward for me now. Thank you to our wonderful, wonderful host," and points out and like gestures for a round of applause for the hotel owner.
yeah, and they give more of like a golf clap for him because he didn't do shit. It was all you. But yeah, they
Well, it's one of those things where you
for
think the
for
person who
for
you
the
like
yeah for
it's
the hospitality. Yes, they applaud for that.
and there's like I hope you thank him for this by I hope you thank him for this by buying some wonderful drinks. I'm sure it's gonna make some of the other acts this night way easier to bear. I kid, I kid. I am sure they are wonderful. Oh, and I look forward to hearing them myself. You all have a great night, and like you all have a wonderful night. And she kind of gracefully exits the stage.
Yeah, and as you're leaving, you actually look down and see that a few coins have been thrown your way. So you pick up like about I don't know
Oh yeah, so
like 10 gold
Sarah's gonna
pieces.
go reef.
Oh,
Sarah's
because you think it's Reef.
no. She's going to yell at Reef to pick up the coin.
Oh, I thought you were like assuming that Reef had
Oh
been bad
no
with his money
no.
again.
Sarah's still a little pissed.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
So
That's fair.
so she's like, Reef, get those.
So Reef collects the money, the shinies,
Oh,
if you
absolutely.
So
So Reef
if you will.
immediately started clapping when you shouted for Reef, and then immediately oh yeah, yes, of course, and tries his best not to accidentally bump into the other patrons while also making sure that he just uses his wings and just kind of sprawls out and covers the place that the coins are at, and like, uh-huh.
so anyway,
Yeah, and
she
Reef, you find that given again, as I mentioned before, even within a place that is as diverse and has such a high variety of visitors as Kaer Maga, even you are still a bit of an anomaly to these people. So they they give you a wide berth. You're able to do what you need to do without having to worry about knocking into people.
Yeah, think of How to Train Your Dragon when he does that awkward dance
Hmm.
and he's walking back and forth with the wings and tries to smile. That's the vibe.
Hmm. Okay.
so anyway, so Sarah's like very like gracefully and quietly exits the stage, leaves the room, and then runs up to her room and has a panic attack.
Oh. Do you I assume you just shut the door before anyone else can join you?
Yep.
Okay.
She's like, well, how do I explain
Yep.
this panic attack? It's a panic attack of, oh my God, I can't believe that worked.
Yes, that makes sense.
Like, I'm okay. Everything's okay. Like, despite everything, I'm still me. So it's kind of like happiness and grief and this, like, I'm describing it as panic attack, but it's not really a panic attack.
It's both. It's the cathartic release of emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
It's like, holy shit, this worked. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. I still got it.
yeah.
That kind of vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds good to me. Yeah. So you definitely have that kind of revelation like, hey, I can still do this. And I'm sure it
Reef just knocks on the door and after you slam it and goes, "You did great, buddy," and then just backs away slowly.
What, are you afraid she's going to hit you with a shoe again?
Yes. And you slammed the door, so he's like, "I'm not testing my luck too much, but I am gonna give some assurance before backing away to safety."
All right. So,
you get another knock on the door a few minutes later. it's Trinia. She doesn't try to enter or anything. She just says, "Hey, I heard you knocked him so dead that they'll be at that other brothel later." She's like,
Sarah is
"Good
just
job."
really, really. Sarah looks at her really confused because she doesn't know about that brothel. Because I don't think they specified what brothel they went to.
Oh yeah, no. I don't know if they ever told you about the undead one.
So Sarah's like, "What are you?" Sarah opens the door because she's at that point just confused. She's like, "What are you talking about?"
Oh, you didn't know
No.
there's a brothel where everything that you can choose from is undead.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, I found out because Sin and Reef went there as soon as we got here.
She's gonna pause and go,
How far
"What?"
away am I? How far away have I gone before?
This is like a few minutes later, so you're either like in your room or you're
Shit.
just like out and about somewhere.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
in
know.
my room.
Okay.
I'm in my room. I am
Because
nowhere
we're gonna
near.
just
There's no way I
remind
heard this.
I'm gonna remind everybody what Sarah's driving force for this whole adventure was.
Music, for love of music, right?
No. So hearing, oh yeah, her closest friends went to an undead brothel.
Well, here, look.
Oh, wait, Jared.
She looks at you and she's like, "All
Okay.
right, don't get mad." In their defense, they didn't know that's what it was when they walked in. I don't know if that makes it better, but they didn't know what it was when they walked in. At least that's
That
what
makes it better.
that's
That
what I
makes it
heard.
better. Absolutely makes it better.
Sarah is just like, I honestly, I don't even have the energy.
Oh, that's good. Reef is just hiding in his room, hoping that no ill
Like,
comes to him.
I don't have the energy, and knowing them, they were just dumbasses who walked in, saw what it was, and walked out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened.
She's like, knowing them, they didn't do anything. They were just dumbasses. I'm gonna go to bed. Or no. Do I want to drink or do I want to go bed? I don't I, I,
I'm
how,
sorry, I heard the phone noise in the background. It sounded like that. I was like, "Oh, Kim just had a hard reset."
I'm here, but Sarah's like, I don't I'm exhausted. I'm like mentally exhausted. I want to go to bed, but also I really want to drink my feelings. But also I probably should eat something. Have I eaten today?
Um, Today, yes.
No, she I'm not actually asking.
Okay.
Are hopping.
She's more of that, like, because she's kind of dazed at the moment.
Yeah, and to what
She's
Sin said, I
like,
feel like this is probably a bottle of wine and a night in for Shiro.
yeah, yeah. So she's like, have I eaten? Should I eat something? Should I just go to bed? Do I want to drink my feelings? Do I want to drink wine or do I want to drink hard? Or do I want tequila?
Tequila.
Is this tequila night? Because I'm happy, but I'm still sad. So she's just kind of like, she's forgotten Trini is there.
Trey is like, I can go see what they have at the bar.
There's like, what? Oh, sorry. I should probably eat something.
So Reef at this point in time has come out of his room and is seeing them in the hall and he's going, "Oh, you're a person. Do you want? We can. Are you mad? Is it safe?
What? Sarah's like,
Is it safe?"
I, I, uh,
Okay, good. And then I grab your hand, and then from the other hand, I just pull you along to the bar, and I hand you a glass of wine, a red, because I know you like your reds, and it was a safe shot. And then I just pull you off to where the bar is, and goes, "Okay, order what you want, food, and if you don't know what you want, looking at this chef, whatever's the best thing you make." watching you. It's for her. The singer, the one that you enjoyed and got patronage for. It's for her. Take care of her.
Sarah's just like,
And Reef is like poking at this. What he thinks is the chef. It's probably the poor fucking busboy behind the counter or something.
Sarah's like, stop.
Don't stop.
If you want to take
Since
her food
this
to
just
her room,
exists,
take her
or
food to
else-
her room.
Stop. And it's like, can I have? I'm sitting at the bar. And she's like, can I? What do you recommend
For
as
food,
comfort food?
food. Okay.
Like comfort food. Like, and
comfort
she's just
food.
gonna basically just like bring me comfort food.
Okay, so
Reef is behind her, giving like the fucking TikTok where it's like, my partner's gonna show you this stuff. You better like it, kind of energy. That's Reef behind him, being like, yeah, whatever she wants, do it, but like mouthing it and just trying to be menacing behind her. While ever she looks back at me, I'm just like, do 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 do. That's the
so
plan anyway.
comfort food. They bring you. Yeah, they
I'm
bring
assuming
you.
it's like some type of meat pie type thing. And potatoes.
Yeah, they bring you a a meat pie with a couple different types of meat in it. There's some beef, there's some rabbit, there's a little bit of
And wabbit season.
some venison in there too. Like it's just a medley of meat. And yeah, it's very good. They bring you, yes, some roasted potatoes, um and some bread. Just stick to your ribs kind of meal.
So Sarah has kind of like slowly picks at it. Like, it's good. It's not that bad. She's just.
Yeah, and
Reef is gonna look at her and go, okay, what's wrong? What's next? What are we doing?
Sarah's like,
We can go to the brothels. We can. I mean,
sorry. That was too funny.
okay. No offense. It's not your cup of tea. Also,
Like,
not
first
your
of
cup
all,
of tea. That's fair.
it's like, Sarah just looks at us. First of all, I have never paid for sex in my life, and I never will.
Oh, I didn't either. Sin did.
Sarah's like, if I want to fuck someone, I don't have to go to a brothel.
Well, that's fair. I mean, can I? Do you want a cookie? Is that more comforting than the meat pie? You're picking at it. What's
I'm
wrong?
fine. I'm just like a little drained, and so
So,
my stomach's a little upset. I'm okay, I think.
so what Reef is going to do is pat you on the head, and in one hand pick up the entire plate and tray of food, and in the other hand scoop Sarah up and just carry her to her room and plop her down in front of the fireplace and spokes a little fire up for her and looks at her and goes, then relax, and then just backs out of the room.
Sarah's just like, don't go, and starts crying.
Okay, Reef goes from backing up to just slowly walking back into the room and closing the door behind him and sits on the floor cross-legged and goes, okay, I'm here.
She's like, it's been so long since anyone's been this nice to me, and she.
a couple.
Like, I don't know how to describe this as other than like drunken white lady, but she's not drunk.
Yes. Yes, she's just having a moment and just like very, very happy that there's kindness and isn't having to make decisions for herself on her own and knows that she's just being a friend is there for her and she doesn't have to worry for once. And she's letting it happen.
So yeah, like I said, it's like drunk white lady of don't leave me, like kind of breaking down like you would see in a cop, like kind of like from out of a rom-com.
Yeah. I'm here for it.
After a couple minutes, there's a knock on the door, and you open the door, and it's Trinia, and Trinia says, "Hey, Reef, your food was ready, but didn't know where you went, so I came here. And it's just a plate with a whole chicken on it."
I'm so excited.
So Sarah,
Reef,
nothing else. Just like Costco ass rotisserie chicken, just like on a plate.
Okay, so
you know what though?
Yes.
Reef is gonna be delighted and look at him and go, "Do they think I'm your pet?" And then I look at Trinity and go, "Oh, carrot, that looks delicious." And I'm just gonna take that and go, "Please don't give me some carrots or something.
Sarah's like,
Veggies too."
do you want? So Sarah, through tears, is like, do you want to join?
So Trinity,
I
Trinia,
have too much.
Trinia's like, sure, I'm gonna grab some dessert and then I'll be back.
Can you get me a cheesecake?
I'll see what they have. She
Or
shuts.
any cake? I just want cake.
She backs away slowly while closing the door.
Reef is looking at her and going, "Get the cake."
So she'll
Like
she'll
mouthing it, like holding Sarah, like consoling her, and over her head, just mouthing out to Trinity. She's being like, "It's okay. Back away. This, get the cake."
So Sarah looks at Reef and she goes, "Do you think Sid wants cake?"
Sid might want cake. Theo might want cake. If you want the Hoard to have cake together, we can do that. We don't need
Can
to
we
be on
all
display to
have
the entire
cake?
performance.
And
We
Sarah's
can
like,
all have
I'm
cake.
not drunk. And Sarah's like, I realize it's unusual, and I swear I'm not drunk. I wish I was. That would make this easier.
Oh,
I just want
sweetie,
cake.
sweetie, I know you're not drunk, and I pat you again on the head. I know what drunk Sarah is like. This is not it. This is tired Sarah.
Theo's gonna look at Sarah and ask her if are you pregnant?
That would
Sarah,
require some question, but not the best
Sarah grabs her
timing.
crossbow and just shoots it at Theo.
Oh God, okay. Roll it.
It's not loaded.
Okay.
She just grabs and shoots. There's no bolt in it because we're just chilling in our room. So
There is no bolt in it.
Okay.
But
That would have hit, by the way. Just
that's why I specified there's no bolt.
okay.
I
Yeah,
do not
no.
want to kill
It's
my
just-
compatriot.
no, it's just this is the anger. We're gonna make you flinch kind of thing. God damn it!
Or actually, no, even better. There's a fake bolt. There's like a
Sarah just decided to try
There is
You
like
are
even though there's no bolt in it, like there is like a small like little flash of light when you fire.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it sparks. You see the metal
Also, to
clinking
be
into
holy.
the thing.
Because it's
sparking.
holy.
It does. It is holy.
yeah.
Matcha.
So Sarah's like, does that answer your fucking question? No, I'm not pregnant.
No, that
Okay,
didn't
no,
answer my
to be
question.
honest-
You said, "No, I'm not pregnant," answers my question. You're just a little hormonal right now, and I don't understand why you're so touchy and wanting cake. And I just thought maybe you're pregnant. You kind of get around, so I mean, it's
You know what? No. Reef is just gonna look at Theo and just put his finger over his own mouth and look at him like, "Save yourself. Go get the cake. There's no pregnancy. Just emotion. Just get the cake. Come back with cake."
So Sarah's
You
done
know,
crying.
I just
guys
imagine
make
that there's going to be like 4 people with cake and all different kinds just coming into the room because everyone comes into chaos and just going, I'll get that. I'll be back."
So
What I'm imagining is Reese is just like pushing Theo out the door, demanding him to go get cake, and then Theo is like outside the door, like, "Where the fuck do I get cake?"
Downstairs. Downstairs.
so after
Theo
Tell us
Theo,
for her.
proceeds to go downstairs to get cake.
so after Theo said that, Sarah's kind of like so angry she stops crying. Like it wasn't the pregnancy thing. It was the we know you get around.
I look at her and go, "You literally did tell me you don't have to pay for sex, so it's not like it's an insult.
There's
It's just a thing."
Shut. Like
I made it worse, not better. I made it worse. I am good. Reef is just doing some
Out of
improv
character.
dancing. Like,
no, I know.
no, you're good.
Yeah, no, out of character, you're
That
fine.
was a very Theo, in character, very Theo thing to do. So I'm not upset.
Like, it's a
That
very in
felt
Theo.
felt
That's
very on
pure like
par.
in character things for Theo. So out of character, like no, I'm not mad.
Technically, these are things
In
that
character,
happen. So this
very
is
mad.
yeah, we're good.
Because
I'm excited.
Sarah's like very angry, and then she's like, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
He doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
We made it.
All right, at
We're having
this point,
cake.
Sid's gonna walk in and see what's
Everything's
going on.
okay.
Clearly, like some kind of
Yes.
storm or something's going on in here.
Hey,
Sin is
apparently,
literally. I'm looking up at Sin.
Reeve keeps sending people to get cake for me. Do you want cake?
I'm not gonna say
There's
no
gonna
to
be a
cake.
lot of cake. There's gonna be a lot of cake.
Yeah, a few minutes
I might have
later.
sent like
Well,
3
you know
people
what
to
my
get
Okay.
cake.
you know what my favorite type of cake is?
No.
Devil's chocolate. I
Well, a few minutes
I like
later,
that.
Trinia does walk in with an entire chocolate cake.
get 3
That's
pieces.
fantastic.
Sarah, her eyes just like go wide.
Cake.
She is so excited.
I don't know how many slices there are, but I
Theo.
get 3 of them. Fine.
Theo walks back and be like, I don't know where the fuck to get cake.
Sarah goes, great, no cake for you.
No cake for you.
Reef takes a slice of the cake that is in front of them and looks at Sarah and goes, Theo gets cake. Theo made an effort.
As someone like you ever heard the phrase "let them eat cake"?
I'm
This is
afraid
the
that meat
opposite.
pie is gonna go
Do not
flying
let
at
Theo get
Reef's
cake.
face. Yes. But Theo gets cake. And Reef is trying to dodge a meat pie being thrown in his head for advocating for Theo to get cake.
Sarah would throw a
Sarah's not
certain
gonna
type
throw
of
a
meat pie at
She's
you.
just gonna glare at you.
So Reef is just gonna go back and be like, well then, while you guys all eat cake, I'm gonna keep eating my chicken.
You
And
don't want
everyone just looks
cake?
over at me literally.
So Sarah at this point starting to feel about like her normal self. She goes, you don't want cake?
No, I want cake. I just want the giant chicken they decided to give me as your pet.
Sarah's like, but cake and also what?
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed while you were having a moment there, the dinner they gave me was just, and I point at what is left of a rotisserie chicken carcass, and just
Sarah,
be like,
did
a
you
whole chicken.
not ask for a whole chicken?
I asked for a dinner for you and said get her the nicest thing you have, and I asked for dinner for me. I assumed I would just get the standard fare, but I think they think I'm your pet. Because why am I getting a full piece of chicken?
I mean, let's
Because
face
you
it,
look
Reeve.
like a
You
giant
kind of
ass
are
dragon?
Sarah's pet. Let's be
I
honest here.
She did hit me with a shoe.
And
I
she
mean,
wants
I
you to be
also
more
hit Sid
responsible.
Oh,
with a shoe and no one thinks he's my cat pet.
But I'm scared of you and I listen to you, so it doesn't.
Trinia does bring that up. Actually, she's like, "Oh yeah, I asked them about that. They just made what they thought you wanted."
Reef goes, well,
To
it
be
is
fair,
really good chicken.
chocolate cake is the best flavor, right? Of both ice cream and cake.
Okay, Reef is eyeing the cake at this point and going, I mean, I, I can have cake. I'll have cake.
You're an
Give me
adult.
cake.
You can have dessert before dinner. It's fine.
Give me the cake. Reef takes
Cake.
a slice and then hands it to Theo and then takes another slice quickly and shoves that whole one into his cake. Cake.
I'm just enjoying my 3 slices of cake. Life's good.
Theo just pokes at his cake. He's like, getting yelled at by hormonal ladies. And then I get told I can't have cake, and I get shoved cake. Oh, I'm sorry. I said ladies. I meant lady. 'Cause I'm not sure what reef is.
Reef is male. Reef is male.
Okay, so
Oh,
getting
I'm
yelled
just
at by
imagining that Theo said that in character.
I do too. That's why I'm laughing. After all these years, you're like, I still have no fucking clue what you are. What are you?
What did you mean years? It's been like months.
I know,
Yeah,
I'm
it
being a
hasn't been
brat.
that long that
I
Theo's
know
been with
it's
us.
really been like. Yeah, but as far as I'm
Like,
concerned, my scaling for okay, you have to wait, 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 wait,
how long
wait,
has it
wait,
been
wait,
since Theo
wait.
has been a
You
part?
guys have to realize for Reef, he lives centuries and he's only like 48. So for the scaling for his thing, he doesn't understand time for you guys as well sometimes. So for him, he's like, oh, it must be years for the humans and like yeah, I know you're half elf, but like in general, this is in character Reef's inability to understand time and differences between races. That's all.
Got it. Okay.
No,
That's cute because I'm immortal.
I'm not.
I live forever.
You're not a half elf.
No, I'm better. I'm a devil.
No.
You don't
No.
age.
I
What are
think
you?
Theo's saying that he's not half elf. He's elf.
Fair.
I'm just an elf.
Fair. My apologies. You are just an elf.
Why I'm completely racist to all of the races because I'm an elf.
That is true. I forget about that.
Yep. But as I was saying, Theo's poking at his cake, grumbling about hormonal ladies and crying, and he doesn't understand how this all started, and he doesn't know whether to eat the cake or not eat the cake because Reef wants him to eat the cake, and Sarah doesn't want him to eat the cake, and Sin could care less because Sin has 3 slices of the cake, and I don't know what the fuck is going on. Theo says he's rambling as he pokes at his cake.
Sarah's like, sorry, this is the first time I've given a public performance in a long time.
Oh, that's the only issue?
I haven't given one since my fiance was killed.
So just goes, that's
Theo-
about right.
Theo-
Goes back to eating cake.
That's
Theo
why I was
doesn't-
really That's why I was really upset when you insinuated that not only am I pregnant, I must be pregnant because I'm a slut. Because I haven't done that either.
I don't believe, but I'll take your word for it.
Oh no, sorry, let me rephrase that. I'm not a virgin. I've had sex. I just haven't slept with anybody since my fiance died.
Fine.
Reef is just shoving food into his face,
Maybe get like a
doing
bunch
his
of
best not to
food.
get
We can
into
have
more
big
trouble.
rooms. We
And
might
Sarah
be able
just
to
looks
do
at Reef and goes,
canaries.
so Sarah just looks at Sam and goes, so I heard you fucked a zombie.
Now this is news. I'll eat cake to this.
Reef chokes on his food and goes, "No zombie, you fucking."
It makes me feel any better, Sarah. He was tempted, but he said no at the last second.
But that's not what we. Who?
Like, do you remember that
Okay.
giant we killed the other day, like long, long ago?
Who? Don't you dare, Sid.
Except the fact that you made me pay for it, you rat asshole. I'm gonna say it.
I mean, since you know that was the first place you took Reef to, if you're into that, I might know some necromancy.
Oh, look
we
at you,
don't.
Reef.
No, no,
No,
no,
Reef's
no,
already
no, no,
taken.
no,
I'm
no,
talking
no,
about
no,
you.
no, 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 no.
Well, we know how kings often have harems. He can have an undead one.
My sister will not be part of a harem.
I am
And think
so
about it. You
troubled.
don't have to. You
She'll
don't
be
have
the
to
queen.
feed them.
She'll
You
be the
don't have to
queen.
care
She'll
for
be queen.
them.
She'll be
You
queen.
don't have to like give them really any sort of human decency. They'll do whatever you want. Wink, wink.
So what you're telling me is that you want an undead wife.
Reef might want an undead wife.
Not you. Just Reef.
Not me. Not me. Not me.
I don't know. This sounds a little bit like projecting.
Acting.
I'm gonna. What is the acting you speak of?
Sorry, I said this. Sin saying that Reef wants an undead wife, so she's teasing him. She's like, "This sounds like projecting."
Oh no, I'm just fucking with him like normal. You know how I be.
Okay.
Sarah pretends to take out a notebook and write, "Sin wants an undead wife."
No, 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 no.
Well, thanks a lot, Sarah. Not to bully Reef even more later because of that.
Why? Because he won't be your undead wife?
Lizard. Lizard.
I mean, just for shits and giggles, I'll add that to the list of reasons.
Me and Reaper in the background just pressing lizard, lizard, lizard.
That is rude.
Like, I heard that lizards like can change their sex depending on temperature or certain in situations. So I mean, theoretically,
Reef looks and balks and goes, "I am not lizard."
Now that whole situation's over with, want some drugs? I got some nice ones.
no. I think drugs would probably be a bad idea for me tonight, but y'all do whatever you want.
But they're the cool ones. Very chill. It's like weed on steroids.
Yeah, I just went through like 1,000 different emotions in like a 2-hour span. Um, I'm already gonna sleep like a baby
I never
entering a
understood
coma.
the phrase "sleep like a baby" because babies wake up very frequently and they do not sleep well.
Yes, they wake up and cry, hence why I'm gonna sleep like a baby.
If you want, I can have Reef like watch after you to make sure that at least
I
that
am
whole
kidding,
situation
and
won't
no one
work.
needs to watch after me. We all do need a good night's rest. Plus, Reef and I kind of have to make sure that our lovely hotel manager honors our agreement.
Perhaps. And what are we gonna do after he tells us where to find the slave ladies?
We will figure that out in the morning.
Wait, sorry.
All right. Goes back to eating cake.
We make our own side quests here.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell y'all, our rooms are covered for tonight.
Sweet. Once again, it proves that Reef pimping out Sarah works once again.
Sarah's like, this one,
And
he's not pimping me out again. Thinks about
did
it.
you
Goes,
pin me out then?
oh, fuck.
Allowed to say something like that, but when I say you might be pregnant, the fucking world ends. And you shoot a crossbow at me, but he could say basically the same thing. Because Theo doesn't
No,
know that
because
you're mad.
unfortunately, it's like you weren't here for this, but at one point we literally had Reef pretend to be my pimp. It was a thing.
It's an inside
Yeah.
joke.
Oh.
Completely different.
Yeah, that was like session
we
one.
And
that
That's
also
that
why
was
me
that
pimping
was
out
a thing.
also
That's
me
why I
pimping out
started to get mad, and then I remember, wait, no.
I literally did this thing. I can't. It's okay.
and whoever said it, no, I did not pimp out Reef, because most of the time I would get money, but instead I lost money. So
You
absolutely not.
deserve.
Well, I got my club of teeth, so I don't care anymore.
All right. So they party, they sleep, and then it's the next day.
Okay. It is now
Reef is going to
Fire Day.
apologize again to Sarah about breaking a promise about her sister.
Sarah's like, first of all, I'm just fucking with my sister. She's a grown ass woman, and also you agreed to maybe get coffee at some point in the future. I just enjoy teasing about it, especially since she's not here to hear me.
Okay, thank God. Because she is actually really cool. And also, by the way, you're really fucking talented. What the fuck?
Look, I told you guys I was good.
Yeah, but I got to hear it finally. Instead of just in our battles where all of a sudden you're saving us with your singing and I hear a fucking songbird, but I only get to hear the songbird in the fucking darkest places. So it's kind of nice to have her change to be able to hear it off for a pipe in civilization. Anarchy civilization, but still civil.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I've been kind of avoiding doing that for so long. It was kind of nice. Granted, it's a little bit different from my normal performances. They're normally less sad.
Yeah, well, everyone else seemed to really enjoy your performance. You were the one who seemed sad. So I just wanted to let you know the next day that thank you for not being too upset with me. And we
Look,
got
normally my performances are more comedic. I couldn't.
I
I'm not ready
think you
for that
did a
yet.
good job.
Thank you.
Mm,
All right, but I think a man owes us some things.
Gotta talk to a guy about some things.
Let's go talk to a guy about some things.
Let's go.
Hey,
Just
Bloody.
before that, um, Sarah, you receive a message
Oh no.
via sending spell.
Oh no.
Um, the
Sarah's gonna
message,
die.
This is not gonna end well.
the message is, per the spell, it's short and sweet, but I gotta make sure I'm counting off my words here. You hear, "Morning, sis. Lockdowns are getting worse here in the city. Um, talked to Nadia yesterday. Hasn't found her parents, but she and Vondilla are getting by." That's about 25 words. Yeah. And you can now respond with 25 words or less. You don't have to.
Sarah's gonna respond with a thumbs up emoji.
Okay. So now you go seek out the.
Reef, are you around us when you do that?
Yeah, this is everyone. Everyone's there. Yeah.
I'm gonna smack you on the arm and say, "You are going to say, stay safe, look for help."
Well, no, you don't
And
hear
then I'm
that.
gonna point out.
Yeah, you don't
Well,
hear
no, I'm
that.
asking. Well, I'm saying, does she? If she's saying, just thumbs up, I'm gonna look at her and be like, "What is that?" That's what I'm saying. Like, what
Okay.
is depending on what I'm. And then I'm gonna, because it's Trinia, the girl I am supposed to go on a date with. It is her sister. It's a moment where I could just be like, "Hey, what's happening? What did you tell her? What exactly? I don't know. Besides anything,
So
besides that. So I'm
that's
like,
why Sarah has a look of face when she sees she realizes it's from her sister because that's the only thing her sister does.
yeah, exactly. Which is
And
why
she's like,
Reef is
"Oh,
like,
fuck,
what?
who told my sister what's happening?" And then she gets the message. She goes, "Oh, okay, I'm not dead." Hence the
It's fine.
thumbs up
Everything's
emoji, and then the actual text of the message hits.
But yeah.
She's like, "Oh, just my sister. She's saying that Nadia and Fondula haven't found her parents, but they're getting by, and the city's getting worse. The
The
city's
city's getting
getting
worse.
worse." And I just sent her a thumbs up emoji. Oh my god, she's gonna kill me.
I. Oh, we have friends there. The shop. We could literally. Woo!
Sarah's like, "Hold on, like, sorry." So she's immediately like, "Sorry, emotional night. Like, sorry, big night. Just message, just processed. Stay safe. Keep me updated. We're fine."
Gerald at the shop.
Thumbs up again.
Okay.
Reef is just now. It's Reef's time to start smacking her. Except this time it's just like with whatever soft thing nearby is there. Just going. It's your sister. Keep her safe. Also, what about Gerald?
Sarah's like, "First of all, she's under lockdown. She can't check on Daryl. Secondly, I just sent another response telling her to be safe because after realizing that because I thought that she somehow heard everything that happened last night, including me teasing you about her. I thought she was trying to kill. I thought she was yelling at me. I was just relieved she wasn't, and then the message processed mentally.
Okay, I don't have an answer for that.
Also, look at you being all protective and shit. That's a good quality. You 1 point.
Points for Gryffindor? Is that what you just effectively did for me?
Oh no, more points to keep track of.
Well, you lost points for the brothel, so.
Okay, you know what? I don't have an argument against that. Mm-hmm. You know what? I do have an argument. I incurred one less life debt, so touche.
Yes.
That is one element of it, yeah.
Yeah, Sarah's like, yes, but you lost potential brother-in-law points, and she just walks away.
Reef is looking at you, this sad little puppy dog face, and just like, we, I don't have an argument, so he just pouts. And then starts prepping and looking at everyone going, well, city collapsing. We need to get going. We dawdled too much. We had vacation. This is considered
So
vacation, right?
while Reef is doing that, Sin walks over and talks to the. Or Sarah's like walking over talking to the owner. Like she
I was about to
just
say,
walked
I
away
guess
for
I'm talking to
dramatic
the owner
effect.
now.
I
Yes.
appreciated
Yes.
that.
So
There was an agreement that he has to honor.
he says, "Ah, yes, our star performer. Good morning. What can I do for you?"
We had an agreement.
He says, "Step into my office."
She's like, hold on one
We
second.
did. Reef just comes barreling through the crowd, knowing that they're just going to part way, and gets to Sarah's side and goes, what? We're good? Everything good?
Well, I need my manager here.
Oh, yeah, of course. You can't make any deals without me.
He takes a look at Reef and he's just like, "Yes, very well. Come on in."
It's possible. We did make the whole setup together, so.
Oh yeah, no, Sarah's not doing this alone.
Oh, yeah, I realized that I signed up for this accidentally, and wholeheartedly will give you my best support, even if that is terrible.
I'm just gonna shout good luck as I go to the bar and order me some pretzels and beer cheese.
Honestly,
fair.
you see Reef going into the office, turning around, looking at you doing that, and go, I envy you, and mouthing that at you as the door closes behind me.
Yep. You get to do business
You
now
get beer, cheese, and
instead of beer,
pretzels,
cheese, and
and
pretzels. So the owner just says, "Well, yes, again, brilliant performance last night. Now, remind me, what was it that you wanted?"
there was two components, of course. There was one,
I
you would let the
proved.
songbirds. Oop,
Sorry, go ahead.
I pat my talon on the head. Yes, of course, whatever you like. But
No,
the,
I just
the
did.
terms.
Sorry,
No,
go
in
ahead.
character. That was me playing it off in character because you also started talking, and we're both
Oh,
we're
out of
trying to
character.
play
Yeah,
it
no.
off. Yep.
Sorry, out of
So
character.
Reef.
I was starting to talk. I didn't do anything in character. I just did. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
Okay.
Let you do your thing.
Okay, cool. Well, I just trying to play off it in the game. So Reef is just gonna look at the shopkeep in and look at him and say, "Well, there's two terms. One, the songbirds you have in the cage are allowed to be free to move about the cabin one night a week. You are seeing that you're gonna get better performances, and they're gonna have a better life. And two, you're gonna tell me where the fuck you get your songbirds from, respectfully, of course." And with that deal being met, of course, we can agree to come back and do another performance. Reef looks at Sarah like side eyes, like, okay.
Sarah just gives him a thumbs up.
All right, 1 second. I'm just refreshing my memory on if there's any information as to
So
where
Sarah
he gets his
is gonna
birds.
look at him and be like, "So I did my part. I'm honestly, I really enjoyed it. It was a good audience. I'm happy to come back. But and clearly you made coin last night. Now I imagine how much more you can make. Not from me. I mean, yes, she'll make more money from me. But if your songbirds were free and could give one-on-one attention doing what I did. Imagine how much more business you'll get knowing that they'll have personalized performance, and that they could see the beauty up close, not touch. But that it is less distant, more human, available.
He thinks it over. And after almost an uncomfortably long silence, he says, "You might be onto something. I was always so worried about protecting my investments and also adhering to the name of the establishment. It was just so fitting.
Yes, of
But
course.
but after watching you, and I think you may be right. I think that perhaps we can draw even better performances from them if they are allowed to wander and truly entertain the guests from up close. So, yes, I agree to your terms.
Like if Thank you. And if they choose that they feel more comfortable in the cage, that is fine.
Of
But let
course,
it be their choice.
I think we can
All right, we have a
work
deal.
towards an agreement on that, yes. And as for your question, he turns to Reef. He says, I'm going to swear you to secrecy on this because
Sarah goes, don't worry, we have zero intention of telling any of your competitors about this.
the methods are, well, unsavory, at least in my opinion. These girls are all the children of slaves.
So they were born into slavery.
Yes, and they are specifically chosen for their talent, and we train them from a very young age to be able to sing the way that they can. And well, if it were up to me, I probably wouldn't source them from slavery, but unfortunately, I don't have much of an option out here. Perhaps someday I can go somewhere that's a little more civilized and maybe do it the right way. But until then, I have to make do with what I've got.
Why not start with what you have? It's not too late to be an example for those around you. You might actually end up getting more people willing to work for you because of that. I mean, I know if you did, I would happily go around and promote to my colleagues get you more variety.
You're giving me a lot to think about. And,
It's never too late to start again.
I appreciate the wisdom. But if you'll excuse me, I have a guest to attend to.
Ah, yes, of course. And we also have, and we have a researcher to find. Come on.
Reef just stands up and bows and looks over and follows.
Okay.
And she also turns around and says, "Thank you for your time."
Hope to see you again soon.
As you all come out, you see Sin is now fine dining on giant onion rings.
Sarah goes, where did you get that? Isn't it like, it's 8 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, nicely enough. You can get some onion rings around here.
I'm surprised they have the fryers on and she steals an onion ring.
Hey,
Leaf looks at both of you and goes, "It's an anarchy city. There's everything you could want here. Everything."
Okay, cool. Wait, did we eat breakfast yet? No, I don't think we did. I want pancakes.
So
We
yeah, they will make whatever you ask for, pretty much, for breakfast. Because as you guys know by now, this is a pretty high end establishment, so they can accommodate most requests. Um, no matter what you order, they decide to give you or to serve you the one of probably the specialty of the house. Um, and it's served kind of similarly to the whole chicken that that Reef got. Their specialty here is actually pheasant.
Serve me. Me or Reef that.
They kind of just put it up like to share for everybody.
There's like, Reef, I'm like, cool. I just want my pancakes.
So
It's
yeah,
all
no,
yours, buddy.
they serve whatever you want to have. Trinia samples it, Drek tastes it, and he's like, "Your Majesty, this is really good." Like little kobold just having the time of his life.
yeah, no, Hardy's absolutely just vibing.
you know what a griddle is, right?
Yeah.
Derek kind of like snaps
Yes.
back.
I want that, but instead of like the sausage patty, I want pheasant.
Sarah like snaps back upon hearing your majesty and goes, "Oh right, Reef is an actual king of the kobolds."
Well, king of the kobold.
Well, ooh, there might be more left, and there's also whole cities I could take over again if I needed. And by cities, they're like tiny little villages. Let's be honest.
Well, until we find more kobolds for you to take over, you're king of the kobold. Singular.
And Hoard, nah.
Eh,
Thanks for being a part of the Horde.
it's what I do.
At this point, Reef is gonna shepherd everyone to wherever we're eating, and then saying, "Okay, but really, we do need to do our last drops and get settled, but we got to be prepared to head out.
Yeah. So
The sooner the better."
breakfast consumed. Is there any other business elsewhere in the city that you guys want to get into?
Nah, it's just the onion rings made me hungry.
Okay.
What about the that you know what place? Are we still gonna go there or nah?
Are we?
Might as well check it out.
Which place was that again?
Slavery spot.
It was
Yeah.
like, Sorry, go ahead. There was Reef.
Well, yeah, we wanted to learn where they're getting people from, and no offense, this is one of the trades I used to do, and why I even have connections over here. So, um, one, it might give us connections to how to free them later, and two, we might get some more information before we leave the city.
Well, that and like on the way out, I'm gonna need to buy some more bachelor snuffs for unrelated purposes.
Of course, that's how that works.
Let's see here.
But before we go, I forget that currently on a medium load, so Mule Reef, I'm gonna give you some stuff. I'm
This
not
is
even
why I
asking.
asked before
I'm not
we
even
go.
asking. I just hand over my longbow over to you because I
So
don't need
you
it.
all have learned that if you hand Reef something without saying anything, he's just gonna take it. And then he's gonna be confused that he's holding on to it, but you already had the hard part done. You try to get Reef to take something he doesn't want and try to make it a conversation, I can tell you right now it's not gonna go as planned.
Hey. Oh yeah, the cloak of resistance. I don't need that anymore because I now have the better one.
Yes.
Um. So yeah, the slave trade area is if you, like I said, I wrote that guide. It's the down market, that part of the city. Um, there is a place called the Flesh Block, and that is pretty much where the slave trade occurs.
Are you sure you don't want any love? Hey,
Wow.
Hello.
I love you.
Aw, I love you too.
Ugh,
I'm
feelings.
assuming that was for my sister using proxy.
Okay.
There.
Okay.
So yeah,
Don't
like
worry, Sarah. We'll get Reef more practice later.
if you wanted to look at it, the Flesh Block is where the slave trade occurs.
I'm curious.
Okay.
Who knows? They might have a bargain.
So you see a mix of different things occurring there. Most of the either the slavers that are bringing slaves in or the ones who are most interested in purchasing them are they're mostly orcs. Um, the slaves themselves come in all varieties. Um, humans, half elves, dwarves. There are a couple of halflings in there. Um, and yeah, I mean, like I said, there are a fair amount of orcish buyers as well, but there are also um, some human buyers. People who look like they're running caravans. Whether they're some of them even appear to be ones that they drop off some slaves here and then they take new ones out when they leave. Some of the slaves look a little more exotic. They they, as you observe the the auctions and the sales, those slaves tend to garner higher prices. Um, but yeah, I mean,
It's like I
you've
guess this is where the slaves come from.
yeah, like you've heard of this sort of thing from people you've met, and some of the stories would indicate that, or rather, this is a pretty big operation here, um, compared to what you've heard in the stories. But there are actually larger ones than this in other parts of the world. Um, Kaer Maga is big, but not the biggest. Um, but yeah, you just observe, or if you want to take part in any of it, up to you. Um, One other thing you notice is, you see a few people who look to be, just residents of the city, free residents of the city, that are even, offering themselves, or offering their whole family. Um, maybe they had some bad debts. Maybe they ran afoul of the wrong people. But yeah, it speaks to just how bad things can get here for some people if they're not doing well.
Mm. So Sarah's just gonna observe. She's walking around looking. She's kind of doing them. She's trying to do the math on how much I'm gonna, like, buy all of them, and like realizes that there's no way. She's like, unless I was a queen, and even then.
Yeah, and notably, you don't see like anyone who looks quite like the girls in the Canary House either.
Well, he did say that they were bought from that they were born into slavery and trained.
Yeah, they were basically like handpicked,
Yeah, so
but he
I
made
think
no.
she'd be more surprised if she did.
Yeah, yeah, he didn't really confirm or deny either way that like this is where he gets them, but he told you where that happens, and
Yeah.
here you are. So Sin, what say you?
Any tieflings or like any of the younger kids that would remind Sin of himself?
Roll perception. 17. Yeah, you do spot one young tiefling in the crowd of offerings on the market. Um, blue
Are
skin.
there any? Or probably not.
Are there any what? I didn't
I'm
catch.
letting you finish. Sorry. I'm interrupting.
No, it's all right. You're kind of breaking up anyway. Yeah, tiefling, blue skin, female. Um, Definitely like younger than you for sure. Smaller as well. But not like a child. I'd say probably like adolescent. Um, Horn shorter than yours. Hair tied back in a tight braid. Um, pretty dark in color, I'd say. Close to black. Uh, But yeah.
So is she like one of those offering herself as a slave, or like does she
No,
have like a
she's been brought in from outside. Um, probably like picked up by a caravan and being sold off here to then be resold to somebody else.
I'm gonna go up to the guy that's running that little spot that is over there. I'm gonna see how much is she, or like what's her history as well.
All right, let me see if I can come up with a number for you.
Wait, you wanted to go over to where she is as well? Sorry,
Yeah.
just like my headset reconnected. Yeah, I'll follow. Is the
So yeah, you go.
seller a person I used to do dealings with?
Uh,
A slim chance, but not zero.
Also, I'm
no.
snatching the crown of persuasion off of Sarah back onto my horn.
Okay, sure.
We do pass that around pretty freely.
No, I know, I
Yeah,
know.
Sarah's like, what? Oh,
Uh, Reef roll knowledge local. Um,
That's valid.
17. This might be like a few degrees of separation kind of situation here. I mean, I don't know how much
I know of him.
dealing with orcs
I
that
know of
you've
him.
yeah, like this is someone like you've probably heard of before.
Yeah, I do mercenary work, and in my mercenary work, part of the trade is sadly people, and also sometimes rescuing said people. Ironically, so I could see someone who is like this is someone's bread and butter is also like this. So it's a name of a name, and I recognize and know that I guess I am worth what I say I'm worth, and I know that he is a quote unquote respectable dealer for what he does.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely
But we don't
someone
know each other.
right, exactly. Definitely somebody of note. Um Sin he looks at you and he catches a glimpse of your gentleman's foil. Um and he says, "Hmm, you look like you got some money." Uh he takes a look at her and he just says, "100 gold, she's yours."
Damn, dude.
Most of them I would absolutely
Cheap, ain't it?
barter, but now that I was planning on bartering, but now I think about it, like if I try to lower the price in front of the person I'm trying to buy, that would be pretty fucked up. So I'm just gonna say
Yes.
deal to the 100.
All right, and
So Reese
you watch
is
as he kind of like whistles over to like another person who kind of cuts her loose from like the long chain of slaves that they're all kind of like strung together basically in their manacles. Um and then kind of walks her over to you. And the orc just says, "Pleasure doing business."
Sarah kind of just looks
Reese.
at Sin like, what the fuck? Like, she's like she doesn't really know what to think because she knows that Sin's like, oh yeah, I'm evil, blah blah blah. She didn't think he would ever actually buy a slave. So she's like, I really. So she's kind of looking at him in awe and like trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
You're awestruck going,
Sin is just gonna look over and glare at her and just say, "Don't say it."
Sarah backs off and just says, I trust you.
Odd choice, but all right. I'm just
Reef
taking
without
a look
missing
at
a
the blue.
beat. Oh, you're good. You're good. I didn't know you were gonna say something.
I was just gonna say that we'll go over to the tiefling. I'm just gonna motion her to quickly say that we'll talk later. Not, but now obviously not right here.
She just nods and she barely knows what's going on. She's just gonna let you take her wherever.
Question: is she drugged?
Roll a perception.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Can I?
Actually, no, sorry.
I'm-
Roll well, okay, I'll still take the perception roll. You could also roll heal if you'd like.
Heal.
Yeah, either one. Or both if you like, doesn't matter.
I'm seeing. I haven't rolled anything. Funk. We don't really know much of anything.
Fuck you! We don't really roll much for anything. I rolled a 30
so
on perception.
your the information that you gain from like trying to assess like symptoms or anything like that doesn't really give you any information, but kind of just based on like the once over sort of eye test, she might be under some kind of sedative. But you can't like confirm it for certain.
So Reef, after seeing this, and looks over at Sin, does a little raised eyebrow, and then shrugs and looks over at the orc, and goes, "Do you have any kobolds, or know anyone who does?"
The orc kind of looks down the line and looks back at you and says, "Sorry, no kobolds today."
Reef specifically looks at him and goes, "Well, I know you're trustworthy, so if you see a kobold come in here and he has a scale pointing like my kind of scales stitched into his chest, hold him." And then at that point, I put 100 gold into his hands.
He just looks at you and he says, "Right then, it's a good thing that you're very easy to remember."
As are you, my friend. You're the only face here I recognize. It's been a while since I've been in the business, but there are a few of these, I point at Drek behind me, that have seemed to have gotten away, and they're harder to just simply replace than to find. Reef
Yeah,
kind of just nods
it's
and says, "So if you find them, and any other dealers have them, you can use that 100 gold towards it," and know that Reef accidentally opens up the backpack and just some of the random shit he has falls out and starts shoving it back in and goes, "Well, you know where some more of that came from."
he says, "All right, friend. I'll be on the lookout for you."
I'm sad there wasn't more. I'm glad there wasn't, though. That means that they didn't get caught. So at this point, I'm going to ask for information on the best path through the forest after doing this good faith thing. Not the forest. Well, yeah, the forest and the mounds and to the mountains.
To the Kallow Mounds.
Yes,
Is that it?
that's
Okay.
Kallow Mounds. That's what I meant to say. Not there's not a forest, but it is like very low visibility because it is the mounds and all that. So my brain just
Yeah. So the
trader to trader. I'm trying to ask for advice.
yeah.
Effectively, is what
So
I'm trying to say.
he leans in and he goes, "You got horses?"
I look at Sin and go, "Do we still have horses left?"
Those are those
Sarah looked
horses.
at the horse she's on.
Yeah, you all have horses.
I'm the only one who doesn't have a horse, so
Oh no,
Reef
you were
had
given a
another.
horse. You were given a horse.
I
Everyone was
don't
given.
ride it though. I don't
Reef
ride
probably
it
ate
though
it.
because
Okay,
I'm.
so you
Reef's afraid of.
you turned Jason down when he offered you a horse. So you don't have a horse. Okay.
I didn't turn him down. I didn't turn him down. I just don't ride the horse on fear of breaking it.
That's fair.
So
Okay.
it's more of a pack horse. So I don't
Gotcha.
think about everyone else. All I think is that they're with the mules.
Right. Well, anyway, he just goes, it's like, yeah, straight shot east, about 50 miles. Should take you about a day and a half to get there.
Any changes or hazards in the last few months that you know about? Haven't gone that way in a bit.
No more than the usual. Just look out for just the typical big monsters that are around here,
That's
he
fair.
he
All right.
starts like going through some of them, which if I can get to my fucking if I can get to my random encounter table here, I can tell you. Yeah, so he's like, oh yeah, just gargoyles, aurochs, bullets, some giants.
Ah, the standard triage
Yeah, he goes,
trio.
haven't seen the dragon around lately, so you'll probably be okay.
Reflexes.
No, not like you.
I think
Red,
no. Oh,
big,
oh, no.
big son of a gun.
Reef nods, keeping that to the back of his head, going, "Oh, dragon, dragon," in his head, and just reaches out and shakes his hand and goes, "Thanks for the honest answer. Can I also make sure that sense motive?"
Yeah, go ahead.
My brain was trying to say, "Hey, I want to make sure he's actually not lying," while
19.
also coming
Um,
across honest.
he didn't mention every last thing that there is, but what he told you is true.
Okay. I said I look at him and go, "If I have any interesting prizes, I'll let you know."
You also get the sense that he's not hiding anything that's more dangerous than the dragon.
Yeah, it's just there are things that he has not shared, and honestly, it might be in his best interest to not share them to me. So I'm not going to fault him for it. I'm going to trust that what I got was accurate, and thank him for that information alone because that's something to be prepared for.
He says, right then, he gets back to moving the slave trade along, the unsavory slave trade.
Yep.
First thing I thought you said moving the slave train along.
He is moving it along. He's keeping the auctions going.
Yep. That is literally what he's doing.
The slave trade that you have very
Now,
much participated in now.
yeah, Reef is literally
Yeah, so I'm
looking at
assuming
them.
that, like, I don't know. I don't know if I should have assumed that like everybody went down there, but I guess so. So yeah, Trinia looks at that and is just like, well, that took a turn.
Sarah's
Yeah, I'm gonna look
gonna,
at Sin now that we've walked away.
yeah, and we're always like, what is happening? So like, Sarah's like, Sin, I trust you, but explanation, please.
Sin completely ignores him and just looks at the blue tiefling. I'm saying, all right, kid. So tell me what happened.
Well, it's all just kind of blending together at this point. I've been
Sarah kind of looks at her and just goes, are you okay? Did he drug you? Do you know if he drugged you? Because you seem a little bit out of sorts.
oh, what? Yeah, it's almost almost normal at this point. They like to they like to calm us down when we're on the line.
Okay. Sarah looks at Sin and goes, we maybe should let her rest a bit before you start asking her questions. She might not remember right now.
Fair enough.
I
Hungry
mean,
kid?
I can tell you that I've been, this is not the first time I've been sold. And yeah, I could eat. She kind of like looks away, almost like ashamed to have asked.
Like a brief moment when she says that this is the first time been sold, Sin has a very angry glare in his eyes before quickly shaking his head
You
to
know, she said
nod alert.
not the first time.
Yeah, that's why I said not the first time.
Okay, yeah,
So that means
sorry,
he's
I
been
didn't catch
sold
it.
multiple times, which makes him extremely angry, but he quickly shakes it aside because obviously being angry in front of her is not really a good decision. So I'm not really sure how I should lead her to the inn we stayed at. 'Cause, obviously if I reach with my hand, that might worry her. So I'm just gonna reach over my tail and just like lead her over to the other spot.
All right. So Sarah kind of sees Sin trying to do this, and she walks. Do you want some help? Because I think I know what you're trying to do.
Yeah, why not?
Sarah looks at her and she goes, "Hey, you're okay. We're going to take you to a place where you're going to get fed and you can rest for a bit, okay? We're not going to do anything to you. We're, but you really look like you need, but you really don't look okay. All right?
Okay.
Would you feel more comfortable if you took my hand? Or, like, you want to get on, or actually, do you want to get on my horse with me? I promise you'll be okay."
She again, she kind of looks a little like ashamed, but she nods and
It's like,
she's
honey,
receptive to being able to ride a horse.
it's like, look, I see that look in your eyes. It's nothing to be ashamed of. None of this is your fault, okay? None of it. Now come on. Let's get you some food and a place to rest.
So you take her to the Canary House.
Yeah, I'll take her to the Canary House and then kind of like very, very quickly bring her up to Sarah's room.
Okay, so yeah, you stash her away, get her something to eat. Um, she she looks at you and she says, "So I just stay here."
Sarah looks at Sin and says, "It's on you, man. What do you want to do?"
This is gonna just stand kind of close to her, but at an arm's length. He just says like, "Get her something light to eat." I'll stay here.
Oh, I'm assuming we already got food. We ordered food to bring up already.
Yeah. No, food's ready. Unless, yeah, I mean, if you want to do it in a different order, that's fine. I just,
Yeah.
I assume that food had been ordered.
Food.
All right.
Sarah's like, "Okay, cool. I'll head downstairs, get her something to eat." Um, so she does that, brings it back up, and says, "What's the plan?"
Well, same as before, really. I need a few. I got a few more stuff to buy, but I figured it'd be a good decision to pick up her along.
Okay. So why don't we let her rest here and we'll do what we need to get done, and then you can come back and ask questions, do whatever you need to.
Oh,
Which
that
I'm
reminds
assuming
me.
is simply ask questions, she says very hurriedly in front of her. Or actually, no, I'm assuming that, sorry, take that back. I'm assuming Sarah, like, kind of took it aside and is asking him this.
Yeah. We can do it that way.
What was the last part? Like I
Sorry,
heard buy what we need to buy, something, something.
Sarah's like, all right, so how about this? We let her stay here, rest up, um, while we go out and do what we have to do, and then later we'll come back so that you can ask her questions or whatever it was that you wanted to do, which I'm hoping was just simply ask her questions.
Sing glares again and says, yes, I'm just asking questions.
Okay.
I don't know about y'all, there's only 2 things I need to buy, which is like arrows for the bow that I no longer have, and the bachelor snuffs to fuck with the reef at a later date.
Sarah just cracks up. Sarah laughs. She's like, all right, I got you. So I guess she's like, and she just looks at her and goes, she's gonna take instruction from you, so.
Yeah, true. Ed, stay here. When we come back, we're gonna knock 3 times. If anybody else knocks, don't answer the door.
Sarah also pausing and goes, just so what's your name?
She picks her head up and she just says, Araloth.
All right, well, Erloth, we're going to stay here, rest up. We'll be back soon just to check in on you, okay?
Okay.
Sin,
Howdy.
you have anything you want to say?
You'll be fine, kid. Likely been through worse, so you'll make it.
You do realize she thinks you're her master now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to at least tell her that she'll be safe?
I just did. You'll be fine.
Sarah kind of just like is okay. Like realizes that it's a cultural difference. She's like, okay. And I guess they just head out and go back to what they were doing. To the horses.
Let's go.
All right.
All right, so we got derailed with that. What else did we want to do?
Well, again, arrows, bachelor snuff is really all I need.
And also, wait, how long have we paid up for these rooms?
Yeah, that's something that wasn't
Because,
exactly.
we're going to be gone for months. Possibly.
I don't know. He just told me on the house.
I
He
don't
didn't actually
know.
specify for how long.
Well, you paid for one night.
Oh no, we're gonna pick her up after we do the shopping.
Okay.
Yeah, he comped that. Oh, okay, so yeah, you're just going to buy arrows and
Reef is just like back and being
drugs.
like, away, being like, okay.
Yeah, and Sarah's just like, I don't know. He just said on the house.
All right, so how many arrows you want to buy?
I'm gonna go with 80.
80.
You never have too many arrows.
Again, for the bow that you yourself said you don't have. 80 arrows. That's 4 gold.
Let's go.
Um, it's gonna go. Okay.
And my memory serves me right. Bachelor snuff is just 1 gold a dose.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap. So how many? How much would you like?
Let's go with 10. Gotta make sure Reeve doesn't have any bastard children.
He's a bastard, but an ethical bastard.
Seems
Sorry,
like
I
it.
had to.
All right. Yep. Let me make sure that I remember to actually put. sure I actually put the description of
Oh, I'm good on bolts. Okay.
the drug into your inventory. 'Cause I forgot to do that last time. Cool. That's in there. All right. So that's all set. So I presume from that point you return to the Canary House.
Yep, do the 3 knocks.
Yep. Araloth does as you asked and answers the door. And she said, nobody came.
Perfect. Perfect. All right, kiddo. Time to go.
Where are we going?
Road trip.
Okay. She doesn't ask.
We're going to save the world, or at least a very evil city. Long story.
She just nods and goes along with you. All right. So with that done, you guys mount up. We're good on stuff here for now.
Yeah, Sarah is a
no.
little bit surprised to see her still with Sin. She's like, oh,
All right.
okay.
So you move to the east. You guys ride a little bit closer to the edge of the rise, just to stay out of potential hostile territory as possible. Who is on watch for the night of
I'll be
rest?
on watch.
Sarah's on full go rest, so she can't be on watch.
I'm on watch.
All right, Reef is on watch.
Me! Can you hear me? I'm on watch.
Yes, I can. I can hear you.
I'll also be on watch with Reef. Why not?
All right, so two of you can go ahead and roll a perception check.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go. Perception. I literally was popped off with the brands. Hey, we have perceived.
All right,
Yeah,
so
eyeballs.
during the night, you spot a couple different things. You see way off in the distance, a pack of people traveling on horseback. You only really get sight of them because they're carrying torches, given that it's the middle of the night. They're too far away to really get a good look at them, but yeah, they kind of just ride along like the kind of the open land in front of you to your north. They move. They move from left to right for a bit, and then they start moving away from you. Other thing, you spot a couple of really huge birds that are just flying around, circling, maybe looking for prey. Um, Reef, you recall some of the creatures that were mentioned um, during your conversation, and yeah, these are rocks, like giant, just rock
Oh
birds.
God, no.
But yeah, they don't seem too concerned with you guys. They're kind of just like looking for more like prey of the beast variety. So yeah, they kind of leave you alone. And after
Wait,
that,
so we have
no more issues during the night.
visually eventful night, but actually calm for us.
Yeah, like you see some things, but nothing's there to mess with you. So everybody wakes up next morning feeling rested. And you continue to head towards the Kallow Mounds, further to the east.
Sarah mounts her horse and just goes onward.
Yeah, we get suited up and we're all on our way.
As your mutual acquaintance said, it would take about half of this second day to get there, so he was right on target with the travel time. Um, you get to within. I just want to make sure if I have this set up on the map already, or no, I don't. Okay, so you get to within maybe like a half mile or so of the Kallow Mounds, and then you were met by 4 Shoanti. I definitely did not. I totally remembered to set these tokens up. Totally did it.
I believe it.
Totally did it, guys. Okay. Right. I forgot. There are more than one, so I shouldn't use these HP bars the way right. So, they approach on horseback, and they look like this. You know, face painted to kind of look like a skull, um, pelts, bow and arrow. Clearly warriors.
Hostile, but hostile or not?
Uh, not immediately hostile. They ride and like they're unafraid to approach all of you, and they the one in the front just says excuse us, just surprised to see a group of Shamik. What is your business here?
I point towards the mounds and saying we're looking for a lost friend.
Who is this friend?
A friend who was taken against their will. Brief's eyes narrow slightly. What? A brief just looks over at Sarah, just like,
What?
So yeah, the one that was speaking looks at you, Sarah, and says, "Oh, Thousand Bones. Yes, he he mentioned that you had helped him retrieve one of our own in the past. Um, so you're here to see him?
Yes, please. Like Sarah, like I'm saying that slowly, but Sarah's like trying to be very polite. She's like, yes, that's why we're here. Or we have some question. There's things going on, and we have some questions to ask him. We need his aid, basically.
Uh, the Shawanti in front of you says, "Yes, very well. We will take you to him. Follow us."
Seriously, thank you so much.
Get you all on the next
And
map.
they fall.
lead you in. There are. I won't drop tokens for all of them, but there are quite a lot of these guys all over the camp. There's probably like 75 people here, like in all.
We could take them.
But we won't.
They are accompanied by my roll 20 chat just bugged out. That's all right. I'll fix it in a second. So, also at the camp are, let's see here. There is this man. Please ignore my horrible image hack job that of trying to cut this guy out of the materials because there's no images for him anywhere. This guy, one life. He's the chieftain of the Skoan-Quah. So he is around.
I'm sorry. I
One
just want
life.
to make sure I heard you properly. Did you say he is ripped?
No, I said he's around.
Oh, okay.
He's around the campsite.
Okay, good thing I asked for clarity because I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't know how that. Okay.
Auditory processing issues for the win.
Yeah. Anyway, Thousand Bones is around too. Hold on, let me get a thing for a token for him. Why is there no token for him? I had a token for him already, like forever ago. What the hell? I had it like loaded into the game. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, that's Big Chieftain.
Nah, that's not the chieftain. That's Thousand Bones.
I guess they grow them big out here.
They do. Yes, very much so.
Well, how else are they gonna fight the Red Dragon?
There's our friend One Life here. Okay. There is also. Did I not? There was one other creature that was supposed to be there, and I don't have. Okay, fuck it. I don't have artwork for this one. There is a creature called a. It's like it's called a dragon. So not quite a dragon.
Oh, dragon, but make it French.
No, like it's got like a dragon body, but it has more of like the head of like a lion. This particular one, its wings are gone. They've been lost somehow. So this one can't fly. But this creature is kept under the care of the Skoan-Quah. All right. So upon your arrival, where are my buttons? All right, here we go. Gonna play a voice line.
Friends, Seeing you here is a surprise, but it is a welcome one. What brings you this far into the Cinderlands, the home of the Skoan-Quah? No, I think I know what drives you here. I have worries of my own I see reflected in your eyes. We shall talk of this when the time is right, during the evening's Bone Council fire. For now, rest. I shall arrange a yurt for you, with food and water in abundance. Later, we shall speak of the darkness that looms.
Do-do-do.
So yeah, he basically invites you to enjoy the comforts of the camp for now. He does arrange for a yurt like just for all of you that is stocked with whatever food that they can provide and whatever else you might need, at least the needs they can meet. Um, it's up to you guys how much you want to kind of hang out and mill about with them, or if you want to just skip ahead to the fire, we can do that.
I am good at skipping ahead, but I'm down for whatever everyone else wants to do.
I'm down for skipping ahead or talking things out if someone needs to.
Okay. I guess I'll ask. I know it's getting a little late to ask about this, but did we want a short break or should we just keep going?
I think we can just play through till.
Yeah, for a short break.
Yeah. Oh, I was actually going to ask for a short break. I'm sorry.
All right. So
I was.
all right. So that's 3 out of 4. Okay. So let's take 10 and then we'll come back and we'll finish out the rest of the session.
Sounds
Take
good.
10 minutes, then time skip.
Sounds good. See y'all in 10.
All right, hello, welcome back. Um, so we left off with you guys saying that you'd like to skip ahead to the fire. Um, so let's see. So the sun sets. And the Skoan-Quah are getting things organized for the Bone Council fire. When there is an unannounced visitor at the camp. It is this man. And he arrives on the scene with a few other guys. Their tattoos and attire clearly indicates to you all that these men are not from this particular tribe of Shawanti. They wear bright colors. Some of them have tattoos of the sun, so that indicates to you that these are Skoan-Quah. And when they arrive, Thousand Bones goes to greet the visitors. In fact, he steps in front before they can even confront you. So let's see what he says.
My friends, I come bearing news. A hero of the Skoan-Quah, Trojan eats what he kills, has arrived in the camp. He is brash, but strong, and he seems to have taken interest in you. Why? I do not know, but he comes this way soon.
So yeah, he arrives.
Why do the Skoan-Quah harbor Shamak trespassers?
Tell me, Trojan, when did the Skoan-Quah become judges of who trespasses on the Kallow Mounds, where the ashes of our fathers lie?
Your words change the question, Thousand Bones. These ones bring trouble to the Cinderlands, and you know it. The coming days shall reveal to us all who is right about them.
Perhaps, but not today. And not here. Would you have word that Barak's burial was tainted by bloodshed? Get back to your sun shaman.
You misunderstand me, Thousand Bones. My grief has wounded my words. But see to it that no shamak defiles our memories here. Certainly, though, guests of the Skoan-Quah must be brave to come this far. You wouldn't mind if I tested the courage and strength of your guests, would you?
So yeah, Trojan issues this sort of open challenge. Everyone can make a knowledge local check if, provided of course you have rank in it. If you would like to see if you know what he's talking about.
I know the local area because of my incredible brain.
Yes.
It's a 19
I
because I have book.
do. I have.
Sarah just reads.
Okay, so Sarah,
Yes, yes, please.
you know that he's challenging any one of you to a traditional game of sorts. And you think that if one of you were to step up to the plate and play this game, perhaps it could earn you some respect with the Sklar-Quah as well as the Skoan-Quah.
What's the game?
Is it explained to us? To us that we can earn that respect by Sarah, or is she keeping that information to herself?
So, oh yeah, I can explain the game because I was checking this.
That was about to be my question.
Sorry,
I'm like,
I was checking the Sirenscape buttons to see if there was one that would explain it for you guys,
Oh,
but
and I was also asking if Sarah was going to let us know that information.
Yeah.
Oh no, Sarah will tell you
'cause
what she
was-
knows. I
Cool.
also just realized I haven't had Sirenscape on this entire time.
So the game, I hope I'm not butchering this pronunciation, when it comes time for the voice lines to play. I think it's Shredna. It is a game where two contestants they get down on their hands and knees and they go face to face with one another. The competitors' heads are essentially bound together with a leather loop. And the game is played by you stare your opponent directly in the eye, and you attempt to pull backwards away from your opponent. It's essentially a very brutal game of tug of war. It causes pain, as obviously when you're tugging, the leather's kind of like digging in to like the back of your neck or like the base of your skull. And the game typically continues until one of the competitors relents, which, given the nature of the game, is not very long.
And what other consequences? Is there like a consequence for losing, or is it?
You don't know, given that Crojan hasn't provided any context for the challenge, like you don't know what could happen, win or lose.
Reef would volunteer.
Okay, so Reef stands up, and his rather towering, imposing figure definitely piques the interest of Crojan. So he's gonna try to provide some banter here as he pulls a loop of leather to get the game set up.
Reef looks back at Sarah and goes,
You
"Can't
think
lose
you
any
can
worse than
stand
I did at
against
night."
me, little Samek?
And then ready to play.
Come on, show
Interesting.
Crojan
Quick question
eats
that's
what
out of
he
sheer
kills. How strong a Shamek
What
can
isn't
be.
allowed in this game?
Sorry, I got to assume that you guys don't have the voice, like the Sirenscape thing open, because
I just did. That's why I was like, why is everybody talking?
y'all are just talking through that whole thing. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, I completely forgot about Sirenscape.
It's okay. The
Sorry,
link.
you had
just
mentioned I was
switched-
checking
I
the
switched from
Sirenscape
my
buttons, and I
phone.
realized, oh, I forgot to put on Sirenscape.
Yeah, I was good.
I switched from my phone to computer and forgot to reopen it.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. No, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna push the button. He's gonna talk some shit, and then like you're all just like, nah, all through it.
All right, we're here. I'm here.
Okay. Get in the zone, Reef.
You think you can stand against me, little Samek? Come on, show Crojan eats what he kills. How strong a Shamek can be.
So yeah, he's like hyping himself up and kind of shit
Seems
talking
like
to you.
the type of person.
Gnashing his teeth, growling, yelling things, insulting you. As you two are being bound together, interestingly enough, Reef, your hero card choosing provides you with extra strength in this moment, as encounters with Crojan are exactly what you're looking for. So you Right. I remember not actually putting this onto buff boxes because it was something that wasn't very like cut and dry. So, during this game, as well as any future encounters that occur with Crojan, you gain a +2 to all of your strength based checks, as well as a +4 on grapple checks and any strength checks that you make to break an object. All right. So, given that he is the highest ranking member of anything in the camp, one life is going to come over and sort of act as the official for this game. Um, he gets you guys down in front of one another and takes the leather loop from Crojan and binds you two together. Um, to start the game off, there are 3 rounds where you guys can kind of just try to intimidate one another. Um, talk your shit. So you can do that if you like. If not, we can just move ahead.
I said, I'm gonna look at him and just be like, "You're puny and tiny as a human. What hope do you have in this endeavor? You kill what you eat, so do I."
All right, very good. Roll intimidate.
Wow, that is the shittiest roll I've had in a long time.
You
Sarah
actually
aids by
oh
Sarah aids by cheering for.
sheesh. Okay.
You got a 19.
All right. So that is its total of 20 for you. I rolled the wrong thing for him, so let me re-roll. Okay, so
Just so you know, I get an additional 24 to intimidate and 22 diplomacy.
oh, I see. I see.
To explain how I'm so high.
I thought I was high with a 14.
Well, actually, did you uncheck the circlet? Because it is. I mean, it's still enough to aid it. I don't know why I care, but I just happen to think of it.
Future reference makes
Oh,
sense.
that's fine.
So
no, I currently have the headband and Deathless Devotion, and not the headband of, or not the circlet.
No, like it would be
So-
in your buff box. Like
I
it would either be checked off or not. On your...
It is there.
Okay, so 38, still really good.
Let me that remind me. Let me just uncheck that now so I don't forget.
So that brings Reef to a 20. Crojan rolls a 29. So he he says, "What? You think just because I haven't seen anything like you that I should be scared?" And he's not moved at all.
Well, not scared, but food. Your food. I'm food. Reef just gets flustered and goes, "Let's just play the game."
All right, so you choose to forego any other attempts to intimidate him. So now the game begins. Roll initiative.
I will roll initiative, but I'm gonna roll intimidate for what could have been one last time. Yeah, I'm glad it didn't bother.
I heard the keywords of roll initiative and I got up.
Ooh.
So 7.
Dang.
Like a sleeper phrase.
That might be good.
He also rolls a 7.
Roll off.
Actually, yes, because you both have 15 decks. So flat d20 roll, please.
Do it again.
I'm gonna rage at him and his face, and crash my skull into his head a little harder, like pushing against it.
Oh no, just d20, just d20 roll, not that.
Oh, it's a roll off. It's a roll off. Okay, yep, I understand.
Heard my character sheet.
There we go.
Okay, he rolled a 9,
forever,
so
yeah,
you go first. All right, so the actions that you are allowed to take. You can try to tug, or you can kind of dig your heels in and gain a bonus to resist if he tries to tug. Digging in also gives you a bonus on your next tug attempt.
Reef is going to do. It's Reef. Reef is not going to dig in his first attempt. Reef is just going to see if he can just end this right from the beginning.
All right, so make a strength roll.
Got +2. That's 21.
So you did say that you're raging.
Yeah, Rage is on.
All right, so yeah, he's also going to rage.
Oh.
Given that you've done that, so
That doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
his strength roll.
I'm gonna flip my
That's
character horizontally, look at Theo, and say, "You seeing this shit?"
that's only an 8, so you win 2 points essentially as far as the game is concerned. So on his turn, he will attempt to tug back. So go ahead and make another strength roll. Wow. Okay. So he rolls a 17, so you win again, and you get 2 more points.
I get to roll again. Roll again. Roll again. +2.
Aw.
That's okay. It's a 12.
Okay. And this is the pull again. So okay, he rolls a 17, so he wins this one. He gets 2 points. Seeing that, he's gonna dig in this round. He's gonna dig his heels in and try to resist your aggressiveness. So it's your turn again.
I'm also going to dig in, but try to do it better than he did and tauntingly. So
Okay, so now he's gonna go on the offensive. Essentially, the bonus for digging as well as attacking after a dig is a wash because they're both +4. So go ahead and roll. 12, 14. He rolls a 10, so you win once again. So that's 2 more points for you. So it's 6-2.
Let's go, baby.
And it's now the 4th round.
charge. No, why?
You're on such a hot streak.
All right, so
I know. The 13. Ugh.
okay, you tug again. This time he beats you. He rolls a 24, so it's now 6-4. At this point, both of you are starting to feel the effects of the game. So every round from this point on, I'm going to need to roll a fortitude saving throw at the start of the round.
All right.
Don't
Let's get
worry,
it.
Reef has a really high fortitude, so it's not like it's gonna get a nat 1.
So he rolls.
You know, just because you said that.
He rolls and succeeds. You obviously succeed. So
Can I laugh in his face?
Sure, absolutely. So the game continues, and it's your turn.
I taunt him and say maybe we can play Knives Seeds next. That's an 18.
Okay, as you pull again. He matches you, so he gets the points, and the game is now tied. He's going to try and press the advantage and take the lead. Go ahead and roll.
Fortitude first.
Oh no, it's the same round. He's acting after
Okay.
you, so Krojan takes the lead. 8-6.
Come on, Reef, focus.
Now we roll a fortitude save. Krojan makes it, and you make it as well.
Reef is gonna dig in.
Okay. Krojan's feeling confident, and he's going to try and tug on you again. Go ahead and roll. Okay, that's a 16. He rolled a natural 1, so you take that round, and the game is tied once again, 8 points apiece.
Come on, Reef, you got this.
Are these considered unarmed strikes?
No, these are just really just, it's two, it's, you're kind of just straining against one another. I mean, if anything,
Okay.
if anything, I would say it's a little bit closer to combat maneuvers, but just the post strike.
Not that it applies. I was just clarifying for future reference because if we do this.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the lead here and charge into it again, but I guess we have to do fortitudes first, right?
Yes, fort save first. Krojan looks tired. He makes his save, but he's starting to look tired. You make it as well, so go ahead.
Push.
Right.
Push.
Go again.
Go.
And you score again as the leather digs a little bit further into Krojan, and Reef takes a 10-8 lead.
Fucking go.
Krojan is rather angered by this. He's not willing to go down in front of his boys here, so he's going to try and pull back against you. Go ahead and roll. And you resist him once again. All right.
These are the rolls we've been waiting for.
I mean, personally, if I was Crojan, even if I lost, I'd be like, I
Fought a dragon.
stood my own against a fucking dragon, man. Like, listen, he won, but I gave him a good fight, and he really did.
I have to say, you're not wrong.
True, but when we write this in the history books, we're gonna say that Reef won easily.
Go ahead and roll saving throws.
Fortitude.
Okay. Reef, you make it. Krojan rolls an 11, and just as you are about to take your next action against him, he actually loses his kind of like stable base on the ground. He topples over, signifying that you've won the game.
I'm going to do the most condescending thing possible, and I'm going to pick him up and stand him on his feet and dust him off and tap him on the head and go, "Good game."
Let me just make sure I have the buttons correct here.
Almost as good as an aurochs calf.
Not that one.
Nothing to be ashamed about.
That's the wrong one. This one.
You pull like an aurochs dam in heat, little shamak. Well done!
Darius just kind of looks at Reef and goes, little.
I think it's great that he claps back with little because no matter what, I just insulted him, so it's fair that he clapped back in a similar manner, even if it wasn't the intended use.
All right. So, with that, Krojan returns to his fellow Skoan-Quah. He then has a short conversation off to the side with Thousand Bones regarding Thousand Bones dropped a name during the when he was like talking to Krojan earlier. Barak. That's the reason that they're here. This guy Barak is one of their warriors. He died, and so typically when visitors like this come in from other tribes, it's because somebody died. And the Skoan-Quah, their job is to kind of usher all the spirits of all the Shawanti onto the afterlife, and so they're the ones that handle all the burials and things like that. So they were making those arrangements off to the side.
Got it.
Once that's done, Krojan and the rest of the Skoan-Quah take their leave. And then One Life and the rest of the Skoan-Quah, they finish making the preparations for the Bone Council fire. Once that is complete, all of the kind of the lesser members of the tribe, they kind of just go into their tents. The only attendees of the council fire, it's going to be you guys, one life, 1,000 bones, and then there's one other member of the Skoan-Quah that I don't have art for. There is a kind of a middle-aged female human. Her name is Ash Dancer. She is there as kind of a like a spiritualist sort of presence. She occasionally, once the fire is going pretty good, she will occasionally like walk around the fire and just toss some of this kind of greenish brown looking herbal dust onto the fire. And then what happens is the fumes that this dust creates kind of just take over the surrounding space by the fire. You feel at ease, and your vision gets ever so slightly blurry. But apart from that, there are no like real like game effects from this. It's just kind of what happens when they do these council meetings. So 1,000 Bones is going to do the majority of the talking here, and he will start with.
You have already done my people a great favor by returning the body of one of our warriors. I sense now that you come to me to ask something in return. Yet know that by asking for this, you are helping us all. The Skoan-Quah are a peaceful people, yet we are also all but shunned by our kin. Our willingness to mix with Shamek shames many of my brothers and sisters in the other Quahs. Only their respect for our tradition of guarding and protecting the dead of all Shoanti keeps them from open hostility against us. My words do not reach their ears when I warn them of Queen Iliosa and her rise in power. They hear tales of the city in flames, its king dead, of disease ravaging its people, and they see this as a just punishment for a hated enemy. My people do not see that a greater threat is growing in this turmoil. And now, you come to me with concerns, seeking the aid of my people. Speak of what you wish of the Shoanti, and perhaps we may find our needs are the same.
What do you know about the fangs of Kasafan?
My people dwelt where your people live now, not so long ago. We remained there for many, many generations. But across the centuries, my people have always kept the lore of our ancestors in mind, passing knowledge to the new generations. Yet when Cheliax came to us with war and drove us to the Cinderlands so many years ago, we fought and died. And many of those who died took this lore to their graves. The name Midnight's Teeth is unfamiliar to me, but the name Kazavon is not entirely so. It is a name associated with a great and ancient evil, and many Shoanti believe to repeat such a name aloud is to preserve the evil. This, coupled with the deaths of so many lore keepers, has sequestered the knowledge I suspect you seek in the minds of a rare few. The Sun Shamans of the Skoan-Quah. They alone preserve this history of the Shoanti time in the lands you now call Korvosa. But they do not readily share this with Shamek, or fellow Shoanti, for that matter. Yet if you were to build your names among my people, to earn proper respect, even the eldest of the Sun Shamans would agree to provide the knowledge you desire.
At this point, before anybody says anything else, 1,000 Bones turns to face Reef and says that you, my friend, have already planted the seeds of respect among my people simply by winning that game.
Beef bows in respect, not a full bow, but like the head and partial chest, and making sure his height matches the height of the chief. Which for him is actually kind of hard. He's gonna say, of course, it was fun to learn a new game and be treated with the respect and honor to be able to participate. If
I
there's
definitely,
anything
pref-
else we can do,
I
um,
definitely prefer this game to Knivesies.
Okay.
Nice.
He's got. Let me make sure. Let me see if this is.
I hate to interrupt. I gotta go.
Ah, shit. All right.
All right, bye. It's zombie Sentai.
I will. I'll fill you in after if we do anything else, Tristan.
All right, cool. See ya.
Yep. Have a good one.
bye.
I want to say this button is the right one next. Let's see.
Your actions with Krojan in the game of Sredna have already planted the seeds of respect among the Shoanti,
Right. Okay.
yet much work remains. There is no one way to earn respect, but it is likely in all our best interests if you earn it quickly. Learning our ways and defeating our enemies would suffice if more time were had. No, you must take greater strides.
To answer your question, Leah, would you guys like me to just have like Thousand Bones run through like the different ways that like he thinks you can earn respect quickly, and then we'll just call it there, or is there like anything else that you want to
Yeah.
do?
I mean, that sounds
No,
fine
I
for me.
Okay, so Thousand Bones is
RP
gonna.
wise,
Go ahead.
as
Sorry.
Sarah's like, so okay. How do you suggest we do that then? Because we are not as familiar with your culture as we would like to be.
All right, so yeah, I'll run through the list one after the other. So here goes.
It is one thing to defeat an enemy, but it is another to earn his respect. I
Oh,
still
I
do
pulled
not
up the
understand
game.
why Krojan has challenged you, but if you were to convince him to proclaim you his Nalharest, not even the Sun Shaman could deny that you are trustworthy.
Because Thousand Bones didn't provide it. Nalharest in their culture means honorary sibling.
Oh my god, yes. So Jujutsu
I would
Kaisen
not send you
fucking-
into the Cinderlands
sorry.
alone or unarmed.
Oh no, it was just literally it's me think of a character called Toro from Jujutsu Kaisen where he literally just decided this one other guy is his brother and they have no relation at all, but he treats him like that and he will do anything all above for him because he's just that kind of person. Like he proved himself to be worthy of it.
Gotcha. Okay. So next.
Or perhaps you could perform the same tasks as the heroes of old. The story of Skurak comes to mind. If you do not falter at the thought of being eaten by a great beast, I can tell you the tale.
That's going to be this handout that I'm revealing. That's the tale. Next is this one.
If not, perhaps you could seek the blessing of a truth speaker. They are one who has lived many lives without lie, and who achieves the gift of speaking only truth after the decades spent in chastity, self-control, and introspection. There is only one that has roamed the Cinderlands in these days, a man named Akram, who lives among the Lirun-Quah, although I cannot say if he still lives or would agree to endorse you. But if he were to stand at your side before the Sun Shaman, the Shaman would know that you are earnest and true.
Next.
It is also true the Shoanti place worth on bravery. In ancient times, we were kept as slaves by the thrall keepers. Though they are gone, their ruins remain, and many try to prove their bravery within one in particular. I can tell you where it is, although I never dared enter. Within you can earn the Thrall Keeper's Mark, a seven-pointed star that grants strange magical powers and the respect of the Shoanti. Finally, you could perhaps earn permission from the Skoan-Quah to take the trial of the totem. If you were to survive this test, even the most intolerant of that tribe would be forced to admit you deserve respect. I would not send you into the Cinderlands alone or unarmed. These 4 bone slayers, Ahalak, Hargev, Nalmid, and Shadfar, will be your guides. Likewise, they will serve as witness to your deeds, and their word will aid in spreading respect for you where you travel. I also present these gifts to you. Do not concern yourself with compensation. I had suspected for some time you would need my help. These items are nothing to me, but they may be everything to you.
I will list those items out of game. So just to make the situation crystal clear, you are essentially accruing respect points to basically earn the trust of the Sun Shamans that they'll give you the information that you're after. Through the game of Shredna alone, you've earned 4 points.
How many points do we need?
I'm not going to tell you how many you need.
Rude.
But I will say that 4 points on its own is that's a fair amount of progress for one session. Additionally, you can do as many or as few of the things that Thousand Bones listed as you want. You can do all of them. You can do none of them, although I wouldn't advise doing none of them because ways to earn points besides what he mentioned do have their limits. But you guys can make those decisions whenever you like.
Reef would like to do the last one. The Cinderbelly thing seems like something we all could want to do, but also seems like let's go fight the Red Dragon.
So yeah, like
also,
some of them
like,
involve in fighting things, some of them don't. Some of them involve crazy feats of strength, some of them don't. Like you have a wide range of options.
Sarah is definitely going to leave this.
We can always talk about it before
Intrigued
next
person.
session too. Like
Yes,
you don't have to decide right now.
Okay. Oh, Sarah's
No,
just
no,
going to
I'm
look
just
at them and go.
excited.
Sarah's going to go look at Reef and Sin and goes, "These are all you guys."
But yes, the very last thing he said is wherever you guys go, Thousand Bones is sending these 4 bone slayers to accompany you. He doesn't explicitly say it, but he definitely says what he says with a tone of make sure these guys don't die. Like
yeah, they are there to
Like,
record
yeah.
your feats, and
Exactly.
if they're there to prove them, then all of it's for naught.
Like they're there to help you, but they don't look like they're strong enough to, like carry you in any sense of the word.
Yeah, no, they're literally there more as observers that happen to be trained warriors to some degree, but they are not on our level.
Pretty much.
So when you said curious in any sense of the word, does that mean that if Sarah, I'm faint, I cannot walk anymore, none of them will give her like a bridal carry?
No.
So they have some healing at their disposal, yes, but
That is not what I meant.
I know that's not what you meant. We've delved into so many questionable topics during this session that I didn't really think we needed one more. But yeah, I mean, unless there's any other like pressing like questions or things to do, I think we're probably pretty good to end here. So yeah, you guys have made contact with Thousand Bones and the Skoan-Quah, and you have learned the myriad of ways that you can earn the respect of of both his tribe as well as the other Shawanti tribes. And Reef, to a certain degree, has already earned a fair amount of respect for himself by defeating Krojan Eats What He Kills in a game of Shredna. So that brings us to the topic of next session, which that's kind of I don't know when. We have some schedule conflicts coming up. I'm going to be away at a couple different points. So
it's summer and we like to travel.
Exactly. So I will say this, dear viewers. Provided that we are unable to come to an agreement on a day to play sooner, our next scheduled session will be Sunday, September 14th. So we're gonna be without us for about a month and a half. Yeah, I'm going to be away both on the 17th and the 31st. So that's why I was
Okay,
kind
but,
of
like,
looking for like another. Well, that's why I was looking for another day to play, is because I
I
have
can't play the 24th because I have an event. That's all. But like we can
yeah,
play the
We'll
and
10th.
figure it out.
we'll talk about
We'll
it.
figure it
We'll
out.
talk about it in chat. We don't have to commit.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We don't. No. You have nothing to apologize for. Just we don't have to commit to anything right now. And I'm just saying that if we can't come to any sort of agreement, that's when the next session will be. It'll be September 14th. If not, and we play sooner, great. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for us tonight. Happy to have you who watched to join us, and of course to my wonderful friends for playing. And if we don't see you before the theoretical end of summer, then hope hope it's good for you, and hope you have a good start to your fall, even though it won't be fall in the calendar yet, but you know what I mean.
It's a changing the
Well, I
seasons.
will have started teaching, or I will have started the fall semester, so it counts.
That's true. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Stay in
Back to
school,
school
kids.
fall counts.
Yeah, that is true. But all right, whenever it may be, we will see you next time, and I hope that everyone has a good night.
No.
Good night.